understand that I could have a master's degree in avoidant attachment style.
Girl.
I spent months, even while I was still in a relationship, I spent months studying it instead of leaving. Just
You're
leave.
Let's get into his mind
I'm like,
palace.
babe, you're avoidantly attached, and that's why when things get difficult, you don't speak to me for a whole day.
He's like, great, off. Like, please. If people
really
want you to be small so they can feel better. Why can't I be me?
Let me be me.
Because you're
I beg.
uncomfortable with yourself. Because you know that you want to walk around in a Speedo and,
Right.
and you want to be that girl. But you can't be. Because the girl is sitting right here. You can't be in this seat. Hi, I'm Kayla.
And I'm Queen.
Welcome.
Or welcome back to the
Possibly Hating Podcast. We did it right.
Yeah, we did. Hashtag we're so back.
We are so
For
bad.
the 100th time.
Guys, I know you're annoyed.
But yeah, like you said, last time we posted our episode in February, but it was filmed in October.
In October.
And the reason why we posted it so late, first of all, it was a very intense episode, Even though when I look back at it, it looked so put together.
What's it giving? Yeah, no, it was put together, but honestly, we were spilling the beans.
I was spiraling after that episode. It really took me back because it was 2-3 months after my breakup.
Yes, remember.
And I was 2 months.
2 months.
And
yeah.
I'm let's talk about it on the internet. How about that?
Yeah, but isn't that always the best course of action?
It is. It's so
Well, I feel like you didn't
liberating.
really. You don't get into the nitty gritty details. That's never really our thing.
No, and I could, but I don't want to. I've had people say oh, you should have
Really
this, that, and the third.
put people on blast, but it's what's the point?
I'm not in the business of putting people on blast, and I know that long term wise, I wouldn't get satisfaction. I've had my own satisfaction from the situation that I'm okay. I sleep knowing what I know now. I'm
Exactly.
to freedom.
I think when things happen at first, it's just kind of a bit of a shock. So you have to give yourself the time to actually be able to regain balance because it really knocks you off.
Your feet.
Your feet, yeah.
My God. I remember going to a party a few months after that, and obviously a few drinks of wine in. One of my cousins was I don't know what it's like to be in love and and obviously I was still in my negative era. I'm telling her, it's going to shatter your soul.
Nothing was the same.
Yeah. I'm traumatizing her, right? Mind you, I didn't remember it the next day. Somebody brought it up to me and they told me what I was saying and I was I low-key stand by it. But it was probably just intensely said. But these type of situations, I feel it does change you a little bit.
It's meant to change you. I think.
Yeah, it's meant to change you. And I don't think changing is that bad. You
should change.
You should change. And sometimes change comes with grief of your old self.
Past self, yeah.
Yeah.
And I also think it's what is hard during the breakup is obviously the loss of the person, but or the relationship or whatever you thought was going to happen. But it's also just you have to grieve all the times that well, this is what me personally, you didn't listen to yourself.
Absolutely.
Or that's also a lot of it,
That was most of it for me.
Yeah, it's about the person, but it's also about okay, what even kept me there, or what even, I don't know.
But
so you have to just have to have better discernment, I feel.
Absolutely.
That's what you learn from it. Okay, I think we tell people breakups are really good, wait until you really have your first, and it's true.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also if you work on your discernment before, then you're not all the way.
You know what's crazy? It wasn't my first breakup, but this one hit hard just because I kept telling myself, you knew better. You've learned through experience that this shouldn't have happened,
right.
But you let it happen. But it's
you didn't, clearly. That's the thing.
Yeah, I didn't know better yet.
No, exactly.
It's
okay.
And what did they say? Murphy's Law. What's meant to go wrong will go wrong.
Always.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, but enough about that. Boring.
Ew.
No more. It's fine.
Yeah.
This is like what?
We fed y'all, okay?
Yeah, that's enough. But wait, how have you been since October?
Oh, my catch up? Okay.
Yeah, because you always start. Sorry.
Yeah, you always make me start.
Yeah.
Next time you will start, and I will remember this.
Yeah. Actually, before we get in, I also want to talk about the reception of that episode.
Yeah.
It was like an amazing experience because we had a lot of people come up to us and tell us about, their just the fact that you can trust us telling us your stories and stuff. I really appreciate
J'adore.
it. It's tellement nice. It's like, I'm like, this is why we do this. Like, genuinely, not to be like corny, but I was like,
It's not corny.
Right.
The platform is to talk about our own life and maybe bring up themes and things that people are not able to like express
Exactly
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And we do it like publicly. So yeah, people like the reception was amazing. It's really honestly putting your business on front, not business, but like, the things we were discussing are wounds and really things that have, it took a lot of like not being able to talk about it to talk about it. So
exactly.
we were happy that you guys really enjoyed the episode.
Too. I really did enjoy
like
it.
I was happy about the reception. I was happy about the messages, the comments. So we want to keep it going and keep the good vibes going.
Keep being an open book and overshare. I feel like I love oversharing now.
You too.
Yeah, it's my new
But
thing.
like not really though, because there's a lot I could say.
Yeah, oh yeah. But what's necessary
There
to be.
is a lot.
Because we're really, like, one thing about us, we keep it pee for real.
Yeah,
like, we don't need to expose nothing. I'm
Well,
going to expose
why would
myself
I?
before I expose
Because I don't want
someone else.
nobody to do that to me.
I don't want anybody to do
I
that
don't
to
do
me.
that to be. I don't do things to people I don't want done to me most of the time. So
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay, mais mon catch up. Okay, so first of all, back in Montreal.
Thank God. What was that?
Rehab. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
But like,
for context, if you're new here, Kayla, we're both from Montreal.
yeah.
Kayla moved randomly. She was like, "Hey,
I left the city.
I'm going to Ottawa of all place."
But I was never like, because everybody was like, "Oh, we're about to lose you. And you're about to meet somebody and have some blah, blah, blah." I'm like, I'm really not because I had never lived on my own.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was living with my cousin, like we were like roommates, but I had never not like lived at either of my parents' house because I have two homes. Divorced kids stand up. So I basically, I moved and I think I needed a change of scenery, honestly. Like if you remember the episode, we could even insert the clip, honestly.
Yeah,
because
we should.
I know exactly what clip I want to insert. I was just in a place where I had tried everything, and we're gonna get into that. I was very into the analyzing of my stuff, and I just kind of felt stuck. I felt like things were changing, but I kind of wanted to like accelerate the pace of like my own like life and whatever. So I was like, let me just like reset everything. Like I think if I have a different everyday life, like I look outside and I see something completely different, it will have to change me. And I think when I first got there, I was fighting it. I was still having a lot of like the same bad habits that I would have. Maybe even worse, because I feel like what happens is like my body was able to process like everything I wasn't processing here. Because I feel like in Montreal, life goes just so fast, especially if you're from here. Like it just
life goes fast, and also for you, I think it's hard to change in the environment that you've always been in.
Why would I
change?
change?
I think it's very healthy that you did that.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's amazing, and
I
like,
was
hashtag
happy.
can't wait. Like I'm trying to move to Toronto.
Yes, Toronto, move back.
Let me take that out. I don't want to jinx myself.
Okay, we're not gonna put that in.
Okay. So yeah, no, I love that you did that for yourself.
I did that. It was really good. I missed obviously my friends. So while I was there, I was not social like at all.
She was in the house.
I was in the house.
Yeah,
Hashtag
I'm glad
in
we're
the
talking
house.
about it.
And I genuinely loved being in the house.
Yeah.
Like I think after a certain point then it wasn't good, but at first I did enjoy because it was so peaceful, like genuinely. And I think I needed that to like find the peace within myself. But before I did that, I had to find, the war within myself. And
Mm-hmm.
I definitely went to war with myself and everybody else, but
You survived.
I
What the
made
heck? You did
it.
it yourself. It's
And
something to be proud about.
it's comprend. And
Mm-hmm.
I also feel, I genuinely feel better. Like, I think, like you said, everything happens for a reason. And I needed to do that at that point in my life. Like, I
Yeah.
needed a break. I still was coming back to Montreal. Don't get me wrong. I was
You were
definitely
here.
still, taking that little buzz, that little ride share, and I was back. But not as much.
Yeah.
I wasn't living here,
Yeah.
basically.
And you kind of had, like, it was funny because we talked about this the other day. You have two personalities. Like,
I do.
the personality in Montreal is, like, you're outgoing. You're at brunch with, like, a different person every week.
Oh my God.
Like, you would think that I
I
really,
just never, like, my friends.
you have more of a social life than me.
No, do you think so?
I mean, in terms of, like, individual,
okay, I get what you mean.
social life, I guess. You have,
I just like, I'm going here, I'm going there, and this
you're
person.
really good with the one-on-one time. And
I love
setting time
one-on-one.
aside. Yeah, it's really good.
Even
And
with you, that's what
yeah.
I prefer. I just prefer. Well, I don't mind like group hangouts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's be clear, like it's fine if it's a group. This summer, if it's a group, call me, text me, whatever you, because
We
I want to be
outside.
outside the house. But no, what I mean is like I like the one-on-one. It's just calming for me. I really like quality time. That's also,
You do.
it's a love language for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Probably my top one, to be honest. Quality time. I like
You
just
do. It's
being
your
in
thing.
somebody's face.
For real.
Let's talk.
Yeah. And I love that about you.
Yeah, because then I feel like it creates like the base of the closeness of the relationship.
Yeah.
So anyways, and then so yeah, I moved back and I had a job for more than a year. Let's clap it up, because the last whatever years since the whole thing happened, whatever COVID, I haven't been able to stay in one place. That's also why I had to move. I feel like my like nervous system was like shot. I also started therapy consistently.
Oh yeah. We talked about that.
That's been great. And boundaries, whatever. We already talked about that. So it's been really, really cool. Just been working and planning for my future a lot. Like, I don't think I was future oriented before. And it was something that I just learned early on, not to like plan for the future, because I was used to being disappointed, but I've definitely unlearned that belief about life. Like, I think something beautiful can always happen. Like, something bad can happen, but it's the same chances as something good happening.
You know what this sounds like? Resilience.
Resilience. Yeah.
And hashtag growth.
Yeah, you got to get up sometimes. You
You know
just
what I'm
got to
saying?
get the fuck up,
Yeah.
honestly, and take responsibility. I think like I had an issue with authority because I think when you have like experiences where authority is sick and like abusive, like not even like in the home, like just in general, whatever, like I feel like I felt sometimes people would use it in a way to get off on like being disrespectful almost, or like
Okay.
belittling you,
Okay.
instead of like, I think authority should be like guidance,
Mm-hmm.
or like you can give me advice. And honestly now I think I'm like, it also is a thing of being more secure with yourself, because when you experience authority like that, then it makes you feel small. So any little critique or whatever is gonna feel the same. You don't know the difference. But when you work on your like self-concept, I feel like you're able to receive it like in a better way. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at. And yeah,
I love that.
that's my catch up, honestly.
Yay.
Yeah. What about you? What's been going on with you? Miss
A lot.
Thing?
Literally a lot.
Talk to me.
Mostly positive. I feel like I've went through 10 different lives since,
Yes.
and not to like be, recently, not to go on a tangent, but recently I was like, I talked about this on TikTok if you've seen it, but somebody told me that I rebrand every month.
Who told you that? You didn't even tell
That's
me
not
that.
important.
It's what I'm about to say.
I didn't?
No.
Yeah, because it was like I felt like it was an attempt at judging my lifestyle.
Oh, yes.
And
You did tell me that. Yeah, I know.
yeah, and it I don't know if that's how I come off.
Yeah.
But regardless, I don't feel like it's a bad thing to rebrand. I am the type of person who just like, I'm very impatient,
Yeah.
but I use it in a healthy way for the most part.
Correct.
I'm not, if I seem like I'm rebranding, it's really just because I don't like waiting for
Waiting to exhale.
Yeah, I don't like to wait for a lifestyle that I want to live. I'm just going to create it. I'm just going to do it today or tomorrow.
Good.
ASAP. You know what I mean?
Where?
So that's what's been happening. Oh my God, since October?
Yeah.
Ciao. I went on a trip with my friends.
Yes, Brazil.
We went to Brazil. Oh my God, Brazil is amazing. Brazil is everything you think it is and more.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little hectic because we were a bigger group, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's not really like a vacation place. It's more like a trip. Like you're
Yeah.
going to see like this thing, and you're on a helicopter and you're at the beach and you're at
Itinerary.
it's giving itinerary and like,
Get
don't
up.
play. Yeah. Get up. Sometimes I was like,
Stand
can we
up.
just go chill at the beach? Like,
Yeah.
but I'm glad we got to see everything we got to see.
You went on a helicopter ride.
I went on a helicopter ride. I went everywhere.
So tell us about that.
Well, I got there, and then 48 hours after, I dislocated my arm. That's how the trip started.
So I'm at home, mind you, I'm at a Christmas dinner bombed.
Yeah.
Like my phone is ringing. One of our mutual friends is calling me. I'm like, what's up? She's like, I need you to send me Queen's like health card right now.
Mind you, I don't have my health card on me.
She doesn't even have, mind you, her health card is like at my dad's house.
Yeah.
I have my 10-year-old little sister. I'm like, Lily, you need to get in the room and like go take a picture. She took a picture. She sent it to me. And girl, I was like afraid the way they were, because they were so scared.
It was like because I was like scream crying.
Oh.
Like it's the worst physical pain I've ever felt in my life.
Oh my God.
And it was so funny. Well, no, it was not funny at the time, but now that I look back at it, it just felt like poetic, spiritual, if anything, because I was going through emotional pain.
Yeah.
And then it's like, let's just top it off.
And then now
sprinkle a little bit of like injury.
Yeah.
On the second day of your trip, mind you, I have 8 other days.
Like damn.
To go to. So and that's been my personality trait the past few months because I keep talking about it because I was just so shocked. Like, what is the point? I'm like, you know what? I had a shitty year.
Oh, I'm about to go shake my ass in Brazil.
You know what I mean? This feels divine. Like, not really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like,
for a little bit, for 48 hours.
Right?
T'as 40 stars pour shake it and drop it like it's
You know, you got 30 minutes?
Yeah.
I had 30 minutes to have fun, and then God was like,
it's clipped.
minus one arm.
Like, it's over with.
It's over. So I did the rest of my trip with a nasty cast. Mind you, it's like my whole arm is immobilized like this. I'm going to the club like this.
Ça me brise le cœur.
No, just one arm, you know? And I had no time to react.
But you didn't have any reaction. You know, I noticed that.
I reacted.
You were like,
yeah. I mean, the
what
day
can
of,
I do?
I was
Like,
crying because it hurt. And I was also crying because all my pictures and all my outfits that I had planned.
Yeah, it was like the expectation was changed, basically.
It completely changed.
Yeah.
I was only able to post like one post on Instagram. I know this is like first world problems, obviously. Like, oh my God, like my Instagram pictures, but
first world problems are problems.
It is what it is. But I feel like when I came back, and it made it worse because I was immobilized for too long and blah blah blah. Then medical issues because I wasn't supposed. You're not supposed to be in a cast for a month.
Really?
I was in a cast for a month.
How long are you
for a dislocation?
How long are you supposed to?
You're supposed to keep it for 10 days max.
Oh my God.
So I get back to Canada. I can't get an appointment. I have to wait another 2 weeks. So in total, that's why I was in a cast for a month. And
le système médical au Québec. No shade.
Absolument.
Let's continue.
So all in all, to say, I had to stop working for 3 months. It took 3 months for me to get back my movements of my arms. I had to stop my I couldn't go to school because I can't write anything. And I was just sitting on my couch, just feeling sorry for myself for like weeks on end. And then I just got up and I was like, it's enough. Like, it's like, I'm going to go through 6 months of like
this,
just pain. It's like,
¿por qué?
Breakup, this, that, and like friendship issues. It was a mess. So that was like the first part of my, catch up. But ever since, after that, it just made me think of so many things differently. Like, once again, it changed me, and I felt like it was like I said, a little poetic. It was meant for me to stop. Just stop trying to numb the pain. You gotta sit in it.
You do.
Stop trying to understand it. Stop trying to just feel it. And once I felt it, I don't know, I keep talking. I feel like in the other episode I talked about like this overwhelming calmness, but it's really been a thing. Like, I feel like if there's one lesson of the past year, my 28th year, is certain things you just gotta sit
and feel that shit.
Yeah, you gotta sit and feel that shit and just.
But it's hard.
It's
hard to like, and a lot of people struggle with this because it's not. It's a skill actually, and it's something that you need to learn earlier in life. Well, you can learn anything in life, but it's just easier. You don't sit with like uncomfortable emotion. Anytime you're upset or, distressed, anyone will tell you, because people also have a hard time sitting with their emotions. I've definitely done that to people where it's like, oh, like just brush it off, like
brush it off, just get busy, go to the gym.
Yeah, go do this, go do that, and like forget about it. And the thing is, like, you can forget about it in the sense where it's not going to be maybe at the front of your mind, but it's always going to stay in your subconscious.
It was definitely in my subconscious because it all came back.
Exactly. And then you either project onto other people or it just manifests negatively.
Completely. And that it could have been that, because I was sitting there thinking, what have I possibly done wrong for me to get so many L's back to back to back?
Yeah. Because you maybe weren't sitting with a feeling.
I was not sitting with anything. I'm on the podcast 2 months after my breakup. Mind you, it's like a terrible breakup. I'm like, yeah, guys, hey, no, girl.
You just push through
and I'm acting like
you powder your.
Because people were like, wow, you're like handling this so well.
Yeah, and it's like, I have an autoimmune disease. Well, right. I do personally.
I have to go check if everything's cool.
You don't. No, I don't think okay. I do. God forbid.
Thank you, God. Yeah.
I got that from like when I was younger, because I used to be like pro at not feeling shit, girl. Cause
same.
I actually didn't feel it though. Yeah. Like
we talk about this often. Like I feel like maybe in my early 20s,
bro.
Things feel heavier now because I'm actually just connected with my freaking I'm just connected with myself, and I feel the heaviness of things. I understand how serious certain things are. When I was younger, I was like, oh. Like, I just got cheated on per. Let's go to the club every weekend and not talk about this ever again.
Oh my God.
The other side of it, which we have done a lot, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to this because we're all like, I guess, prisoners of that, is just trying to understand certain things instead of feeling them. That's what we wanted to talk about today.
Yeah, right? We wanted to delve into that topic of like overanalyzing
a
person or
situations, especially people.
Mainly as it relates to people. Obviously, the person puts you in a situation, but then you start analyzing the person to gain control over the situation.
And I feel like I've been definitely part of that issue. I feel like, first of all, Gen Z, it's a Gen Z thing.
Yeah.
The good side of it, this whole psychology talk where it made us, because I think it comes from social media, because there's so much more information out there. Yeah. We're being educated on things that are really important.
That affect you.
Yeah, conversations about just anything mental health is a lot more popular than it ever was before. And I think that's not bad.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. But just like, we're humans and we're always going to take shit too far. And I think it's now become kind of a phenomenon where people are just overusing the terms, right? Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk a little bit more about that.
People are just kind of like using overanalyzing to not sit with the feeling of rejection, of people, me, like literally, because you don't want to like feel how that shit feels. So you kind of just like, oh, well, I feel like, they did tell me this about them. And like, you just try to understand the person so you don't have to deal with the fact that even though your analysis may be correct.
It might be true, honestly.
the thing is, they still did this to you, and that's why you're overanalyzing, because you don't want to sit with how it made you feel.
Hello.
Because it's uncomfortable. Then you have to address a belief you have about yourself. You get rejected, you're thinking, I'm unlovable. So, and your brain is immediately like, we're not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Nope.
So then you're like, okay, so what's up with this guy's childhood? What's
Yeah.
going on with him?
Let's analyze him.
Let's find out what he's up to and what's going on with him.
Do you understand that I could have a master's degree in avoidant attachment style?
Girl.
I spent months, even while I was still in a relationship, I spent months studying it instead of leaving. Just
You're
leave.
like, let's get into his mind
I'm like,
palace.
babe, you're avoidantly attached, and that's why when things get difficult, you don't speak to me for a whole day.
He's like, great, fuck off. Like, please.
But it's like you use it instead of movement, instead of like doing what you're supposed to do.
Parce que exactly.
It's kind of like a way to keep you stuck.
Parce que c'est un truc exactly. Yeah. It's to stay there.
Yeah. It's almost
occupy your mind.
To occupy your mind, to explain. It's a sick way to explain to your brain the reason why you're not leaving. It's like, oh yeah, I could leave, but honestly, it's not personal. It's just because, his mama don't love him.
Yeah. And it's like, well, damn. And I'm about to leave you just like her. And it's like, literally. Oh. No, but like, I just feel genuinely. Yeah, that was irritating. I'm sorry. It's this. Right. No, genuinely.
It's the Possibly Hating podcast. Who gives a fuck?
No. No, but I feel like it's also a thing of like, you want to figure him out so bad and extend all this understanding. Why don't you give it to yourself? Why don't you figure out why you want to stay with somebody who calls you once a day? Right. Or like, what the fuck is that about? Knowing you're like sick and like you're like literally talking to everybody but the person that you're with, because it's like the fear of leaving them. And I feel like it's an escape. All this empathy and understanding you want to have for this person, give it to yourself, please. God,
give it
like
to yourself.
I beg of you to give it to yourself. Mm-hmm. But and you don't know what you don't know though, so it's cool. But
obviously you don't. And you said it's an escape. It could also be a sense of control.
Yeah,
you feel like you have control over a situation that
it's handled.
Yeah. Is it, babe?
It's not handled,
is
sweetie.
It? Because it's like he can't give me what I need. Yeah, and he probably doesn't want to. Like, who cares if he can't?
Yeah.
Boring, lazy.
Get a new one.
Get a new one.
Or like focus on yourself, honestly.
And not even just in romantic relationships or in relationships, just towards yourself. I've also been like, I'm an anxious girl.
Yeah.
I have an anxious attachment.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it's good to understand that. And even when I was seeing my therapist, she was like, leave that to me, baby.
Yes.
Like, let's do breathing exercises
for her. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm in therapy and I'm like, by the way, I know everything.
Yeah.
I just need someone to talk to.
She's like, so why am I here?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I don't know.
I don't even know.
You should be here.
I just need to not be depressed.
No, literally.
And I think it's just something that we all do. The good side of it, like I said, is that we are very knowledgeable on these things, and I think I'm right 90% of the time. I know now how to see when someone has an avoidant attachment.
Ben, ça se voit, ça prend 3 secondes.
Ouais, c'est vrai.
Désolée, là. Puis c'est...
But
then, now that you know, though, like back then, it was like, justement, the overanalyzing allows you to make a lot of excuses for someone's behavior instead of just taking it for what it is. Because here's the thing, you always know exactly what's going on. That's why you're overanalyzing it, because you don't want to say it. Mm-hmm. So.
And most of the time, the person who's not doing that is just, well, I don't want to say the perpetrator, but...
The perp?
He's just...
Is this SVU?
Yeah. But you're at home looking up his childhood, and he's with the next girl. You know what I'm saying? You got to check that phone, like we said.
He's like,
stop doing all that.
Like, girl, don't even get me started.
Ciao.
Y'all need to go to prison. No, but seriously, but then don't you think you're also avoidant for liking avoidance? That's also the thing I had to understand.
That's a good question.
Yeah, a little bit, because it's like giving, because I know, and like, okay, so we're just putting our business out. Like, I know my attachment style is definitely fearful avoidant.
Right.
Like, or it was. I feel like I'm leaning more towards secure every single day. I'm gonna have to test it with whoever I date soon. But I mean, like, I genuinely, because then when I would get that from them, then I would be like, oh, I don't trust this. And this is fake. So I'm on to you and you're faking.
What do you think I am? Now that, like, you know, not to be like, we just called this out for 10 minutes and then we're going to analyze each other. Whatever.
Well, you know, we do one thing and say another over here at the Possibly Hating podcast. I think that you're a little more fearful of avoiding than you think.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably.
Like, I think, but the thing is, I'm fearful of avoiding, but I have extremely anxious behaviors, though. Like, that's the thing about fear. Like, it's disorganized attachment.
Right.
Sometimes you're anxious, sometimes you're avoidant. And it's usually when you're dealing with a super anxious person, you get really avoidant.
Mm-hmm.
When you're dealing with a super avoidant person, you get really anxious.
Yeah.
It's kind of like whatever it brings out of you.
Yeah.
And I think, like, different dynamics or like people that you date bring out different versions of yourself in dating.
Sure.
Right?
Sure. C'est vrai.
Like whoever you date is going to it's obviously c'est normal, you know, you're going to find out something about yourself.
But the thing is, for me, is I got lost in all of that. I got lost because understanding these things still didn't make me it didn't make me choose better people to be around.
Yeah.
You know, in general, whether it was friends, whether it was like
people
I'm dating, I'm just like, right. So now that I know that I'm disorganized, now that I know that I'm anxious, what's the next step?
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait après ça?
It feels very like hard to navigate, to be honest. Like right now, I'm just like, I just need to be around something that feels safe, like just safe. I need to be around myself, but no, because we all need. On n'est pas des ours polaires. You know what I mean?
Non, je sais, mais des fois, il faut que tu reset la base, surtout dans des situations comme extrêmes ou des situations qui vraiment te changent. C'est bien de prendre un moment to really sit down and sit with it, honestly.
Imagine going through something insane and then getting into a relationship right
I've seen people do that. Shout out to y'all, because I was like, no.
I'm like, is everything okay?
What, like, and I love her, right? Like, I love her, but it's an example.
Yeah.
Like, Ariana Madix.
Yeah.
If you watch Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
She's in a 10-year relationship. She finds out her man is sleeping with her best friend and has been for, like, a year. And she gets a boyfriend
10 days later. But honestly,
I love her nervous system, because I probably would have killed that guy. Yeah. Honestly. Because it's not.
Me too.
I'm not safe. Like,
I'm not safe.
What are you going to do?
I have no business being in the next relationship. But what do you think of people who say sometimes in order to change, you can have reparative experiences? Like, you can change while living a brand new experience that's completely different.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's mostly luck, because
you can't force it.
If you've been like shocked by an event of your life, how are you going to be able to recognize what's good? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like someone told me recently, if you've only seen people, or how do you call it? What am I trying to say?
Like, t'as seulement eu des like negative experiences with dating? You've only had negative experiences?
If you've only been around losers, sorry, let's just say it how it is. If you've only been around losers, a half decent person is gonna seem like
yes, oh my god, that happened to me.
The best person you've ever met.
I'm like,
and this whole time, when you step back after, you're just like, I was just so used to half-ass things. I
was used to like
being more losers.
Is it loser, but also just like extreme mistreatment. So then when you get with somebody who treats you okay, you're like, perfect.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna get married.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, you just have to learn that, like, because I think it's all about your belief system. If you don't believe that you can have something great, and it's not about, like, it's one thing to believe it, but, like, really understanding that comes from your own, like, working on your own self-worth. And I think I had never taken enough action towards working on my own self-worth. So then I didn't even know how to do that, really.
Yeah.
And I was looking outwards to figure out how to become a better me. It's like, look inside. I didn't want to look inside.
Me neither.
I really
I don't
didn't. I
even
was
think I
also the
knew how
problem,
to.
like I said last episode.
I don't even think I knew how to. So
How the-
my
yeah.
entire identity was based on what I feel like people want me to perform
Yeah.
as. Like, oh, you want me to be this person? Period. I will become her.
Yeah.
That sounds absolutely insane. Like,
It's also demented as well. That's the thing. Like, you also attract like what you are.
like whoever said I'm crazy, they're probably right, but
Yeah.
not anymore.
Oh, I've definitely been crazy.
No, I'm kidding, but
Débalancé.
yeah.
Mais c'est aussi, t'es avec quelqu'un qui te donne rien, absolument rien, nothing,
Mhm.
and is like, I'm giving you everything and you're ungrateful.
You ungrateful.
And you're a bitch.
Yeah.
So then obviously your brain is like, wait, I'm accepting, I know I don't like this and this is not what I want, but you're telling me this is what I should want. That's what creates. So, and then what you should do in those situations is be like, and get the fuck out. But because you don't have that self-worth or self-esteem, you're trying to, conduct a study.
Yeah.
And
this is a scientific experiment.
Notre hypothèse est que blah blah blah.
Ouais.
Puis l'hypothèse c'est que Chris, on est quand, like, honestly, you gotta work on that.
Gotta get the fuck.
Like,
me and you
get
on
the
the
fuck.
phone. We're on the phone for hours talking about
What do you think?
What do you think is like, and I think it's because, when I met his mom, I really noticed, like, girl.
But not gonna lie, it made sense. I was like, oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But the next question is, you still in that house, aren't you?
Still in that house, so you
laying in that bed.
That's the thing, like, and then you're irritating everybody with, like, calling everybody. Like, I'm so sorry. I know I harassed people for
me
years.
too.
And that'll never happen again. Because
God bless everyone who had to deal with that.
But genuinely, just if you have a desire for something, that's because it exists. So, like, don't be afraid to, like, want more for yourself. Like, you're not entitled. You're not anything because you want something.
That makes me want to get into, how, like, the school of thought of, like, if you have to leave, if you want to leave, right?
Yeah.
How do people stay in long-term relationships now?
I don't know.
If we look at previous generations, they stayed obviously a little bit longer in their relationship.
T'avais du choix, tu sais.
Exactly. There's good sides and bad sides to it, right? There's good sides and bad sides to it. Yeah. I feel like there was a lot of qualities if we're looking at the positive.
Right.
I think people had more forgiveness.
For sure.
They have a deeper understanding of what the human mistake is.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe to an extreme.
Absolutely.
But I feel like there was some sort of beauty in it. When you think about, like, older couples and you think about it positively, you're like this devotion that you have towards someone. And you're just, this devotion to, like, love them and understand them and forgive them. And, like, at the end of the day, what you want to do is stay with this person and grow with this person. That sounds so insane to me. Yeah. And very cute, obviously. But
cute.
It's such a scary thought. Because it's like, how do you trust someone?
It's also
to that
giving
level?
You don't know all the things that we know. There was less information out there about stuff. You don't know what's abusive. You don't know what's
so what do we do?
You also have an idea of your life. If you have decided whatever you have decided and what you believe is, that's how your life is going to look. So if you decided, I'm going to be married to this guy, to this girl for the rest of my life, you're going to roll with the punches.
Yeah, it's accepting the changes, because I'm going to change for sure.
Yes.
And the other person is going to change as well.
But the thing is,
and I think that's beautiful. Like, I want to be able to imagine. It's probably because I'm not in love right now. So clearly, when I'm in love, I do be thinking about that. But now that I'm, like, on the other side, I'm like, oh my God.
I also
how do I trust that you're not gonna, like, be on Instagram at 47 years old, liking just, like, these stupid things? Like, at what age do we stop thinking about that?
I've done, like, 8 side eyes. No, literally, like,
I know it sounds stupid, but I'm saying, like, I feel like our generation, we have this really huge trust issue that has been created by the way society is now, and how do we get out of that? Do you just put your phone down and
I just think
open
there's a
book?
lot of access now
Too much.
to an extent that like I don't even think our brains can handle. Like even when you scroll, it's like 30 people dead. What's your attachment style? New moon in Aries.
I ran.
Twerking video.
Yeah.
TikTok dance. Like it's like we are not supposed to see all these things. Like I genuinely think that like in a few years when they really get into the business and figure out what
it did to our brains,
because I feel like I'm gonna be like really weird when I'm 50.
Yeah. Babe,
And it's like,
do you think it's even normal that now it's encouraged to like take my brother was like, you know, I'm fasting from my phone. That's not even something you can explain to your grandma. Try to explain to your grandma what fasting from your phone is.
No, yeah. She's just
the
like,
fuck
what
is
the
that?
fuck?
The
And I'm
phone,
about
like
to
you
see
don't
my
want to call
grandma.
people? Like what's it's really affecting just obviously us mentally, but it's affecting our relationships.
It's affecting everything.
Human relationships are affected
Our
by it.
brain, our like what we think is normal. Like, bro, we are like in end times, actually. Like it's crazy out here. I mean, it's also doing like a thing where we're just different from any other generation.
Mm-hmm.
Even older people are on social media, by the way. It's everyone. It's not no, but like
I love an older person on TikTok.
I know
it's always fun.
They use it well. They use it properly.
They do. They use it properly because they've done most of their lives without it.
They don't need it.
You know, people who post videos and they're like, how I'm gonna raise my kids with no screen time.
Yeah, that's good.
The first 2 years of their lives, right?
2 years, girl. You can give it until.
Man, honestly, Kayla. Then I thought about my childhood and I was like, this is it's a luxury now because I know that there was no screen. It ain't. I mean, we had a TV in Bujumbura, but I was not on an iPad.
No, iPad, no.
In Burundi at 1 year old.
I definitely, I think.
I was really outside for the first like 10 years of my life. I was outside.
But we used to watch TV. Me and my brother used to watch TV a lot, though.
Yeah, I think I did watch TV, but it wasn't such a. For me, it wasn't
not all
such
day,
a
every day.
Big thing. Like, you know, it was not a thing. At what age did you get your first cell phone?
I think I was like 13 or 14. Probably 14.
Yeah.
I was 14.
Yeah, I was in. 14
ans.
Girl, I was in Sec 3.
Yeah,
so
Sec 3.
14.
Sec 2, j'avais pas de cell.
J'avais pas de cell en Sec 2.
Oh non, j'avais un flip phone, lol.
You had a flip phone? I had a Nokia. Girl, my Nokia, I love her so much.
Texting my friends, just mess.
And mind you, when I had my cell phone, my mom, when I would get back from school, my mom would take my cell phone. You don't need it.
Really?
I know. Yeah, baby. My house was so strict. Like, when I think about high school times, I didn't experience the majority of things that other people were experiencing because there was no way. There's no way. I grew up so strict. I remember one time I wanted to hang out after school because I also went to a school that was a little bit far from my house. So I had to take the bus and all that. And one time I stayed after school at McDonald's because that's what everybody does. And my crush is at McDonald's.
McDonald's with my friends.
Yeah, and my crush is there, so I'm gonna be there. I don't care.
Period.
And I'm not telling my parents a damn thing.
Not talking to him one time.
Baby. I got back home and they're like, who the F do you think you are?
And the way we used to get cussed.
Ooh, I got cussed out. Yeah, my dad was like, I did not raise, you know how they be. I turned out right.
Why would they do that whole speech? Moi, c'est pas...
And for a long time, I thought about it. I was like, that was so strict.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it probably drove me to be how I was when I turned 18. Because when I turned 18, I was like, you know what? You know what?
Let me show,
and what you gonna do?
Something.
The way I terrorized that household.
I'm outside.
Everybody remembers.
Yes.
You remember?
Yeah. Well, me, it was just giving like, je dors, je sais pas.
Me and you,
you'll be okay.
We knew each other, and we're like, if my mom calls, don't answer.
Yeah, we're like, and she would call. That's the thing. Kayla, est-ce que tu es avec Queen?
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Sorry.
But like
they stopped pretty quickly. Like they understood that
Well, because they understood that we were not going to stop. That was the
Yeah.
problem. And also the thing is, I had to be outside majority of the day because I also was working sometimes full time while I was at school. So I'm always outside. I have responsibilities. So at some point they just kind of stopped monitoring you. They also have other children.
Yeah.
This thing's not staying on for like vas-y,
It's okay.
Yeah.
Let's go get our ears pierced.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
After this, let's go get tatted.
Yeah, I was talking about that, getting tatted. I want to get tatted. No, we're not getting tatted before you get your ears pierced. Should we talk about that? Kayla does not want to get her ears pierced.
Je veux pas des trous.
Tu veux pas? It's
Non,
okay.
Je veux pas être trouée.
Ça
Non,
tente
c'est
pas.
pas vrai, actually. She's just, it's
I feel like
laziness.
you should get a nose piercing and like be
Oh my God.
officially a Burundian girl.
I'm not a Burundian girl. I thought
Until you get your nose pierced. Are you? Are you even Burundian if you don't have your nose
C'est
pierced?
vrai. My stepmom has her nose pierced.
Everybody got their nose pierced.
Literally. Like, my sister has
And
her nose
I didn't
pierced.
do it just because I wanted to be different.
Yeah, you did.
I'm just
But
kidding.
I just never...
I wouldn't get them. I don't know. I don't think it goes with my face.
No,
But it would be cute on you though. I'm not gonna lie.
It would look cute on me. But like a ring or like
A little.
a stud. I've been wanting... You know what I've been thinking about doing? My belly button.
Oh really?
That's what I was thinking of doing.
I heard that's a recession indicator.
I know.
Yeah. Because it was like.
She's a hater. And then I'm going to get it done. She's going to be like,
No, I think it's beautiful. It's so like 2002 coded.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
And-
gonna be cute.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
Honestly.
I saw an influence. Well, a Kayla online.
Mm-hmm.
I saw her do that, and she already had it, but she got it re-pierced, and I was like, that's actually so cute.
It is.
It's cute, and she got like a pink stud. Shout out to her.
I don't know if I would get that, but I want to get a tattoo. One day.
Yeah.
I tried in Brazil, but I had a lot going on, clearly.
Yeah. Mais tu savais pas, ton bras était enveloppé.
Ouais.
Fait qu'il y en avait pas de
Shut
tatou,
down. Shut down. I had a time though, and I'm ready for my next trip. You know?
Really?
I feel like you know what I love about this episode today is that we just came in and we were like, let's chat.
Let's have a catch up because on est dû pour ça honnêtement. And it's like we're trying to bring more stuff, and honestly we have some surprises coming soon, but it's like next episode.
We might
don't
be
want to
with
jinx
someone
it,
else.
but
No, we will. We're gonna be with someone else.
no, we're gonna have a
The
guest.
person said yes.
But
And it's gonna be quite the
yes,
episode.
seriously, it's gonna
Yeah.
be something else. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But it's like we also just wanted to catch up, because I feel like you guys enjoy these one-on-one episodes of just us because transparently, like, we are adjusting to this, but
Yeah.
it is something we really enjoy doing and love doing, honestly. Like it's like the best part.
Is
honestly.
it like self-centered a little bit?
No.
Okay.
And I am self-centered.
Clock it. No, but I often think
Respectfully.
about that. Like those are like my intrusive thoughts. I'm like, oh my God. Am I like taking myself a bit too seriously to like
I am.
And you know
It's
what?
serious
That's what you're supposed
in
to do.
2020. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it comes in as a negative because you're not supposed to be self-centered.
Yeah.
That's like the worst thing you can be is like, oh my God, you like are obsessed with yourself, and it's like
You
damn
actually
right.
love yourself? That's
I
so
really
cultural,
do.
by the way. Like where we were raised in a culture that's like it pushes this humble thing to an extreme.
Yeah.
Like you can't even that in Kirundi,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna sound a little extreme because you can, but if someone says, "How are you? How you been?" You can't say I'm ecstatic.
Yeah,
It's
what
a
do you
little
say?
like you have to say, okay, like it's I'm okay.
I'm
like
okay.
I'm doing great. Everything is fine.
You give a one-word answer.
You gotta stay a little humble because you don't know. Obviously, it's like you don't know what the other person might be going through. It's in every detail of
You're
our
worried
culture.
about other people.
You have to be almost invisible.
Yep.
Make yourself as little as possible.
Play dead.
Yeah, which is why when you're outspoken and you say things how they are and you expose your life on the internet, you're kind of seen as problematic a little bit.
Yeah.
Or even like you just do too much.
Whatever you think about me, double it, triple it,
Give
quadruple
it to the next person.
I'm the worst person ever. I'm the villain. Make it all true.
Yep.
Genuinely. Like, I just feel like peace comes from being misunderstood. So if you're
100%.
interpreting me as, and I used to hate that. I used to like I still kind of like do it sometimes, but I'm better at it, like over explain, because I don't
Same.
want anybody to see me negatively because it's a threat to my nervous system. And it's not anymore. Like, you don't exist in my world.
Yeah.
Genuinely. I've never been happier. Literally. I've never been happier. It takes time, but You can't be worried about people, bro. That
You
people
really-
want you to be small so they can feel better.
So they can feel better about
And you're not small.
themselves, which is what I was saying. I guess I was explaining myself a little bit, but that's what I was saying. Like, when I heard the person be like, you always doing something new. You always rebranding. Exactly.
Yeah.
I have such a fun life, by the way.
Yeah.
Through the bad and the good.
And like,
shit is exciting.
you have an amazing life.
I'm sorry, like, if for you that doesn't like interest you, that's fine. Like, why
That's
do I
cool.
have to be like you?
I don't want to be like you. And
I actually don't.
don't give a fuck. And c'est même pas comme une attaque genre,
Même pas,
I
c'est
don't want
genre,
to be like you.
I love that you're yourself. Let me
Why
be me.
can't I be me?
Let me be me.
Because you're
I beg.
uncomfortable with yourself. Because you know that you want to walk around in a Speedo and,
Right.
and you want to be that girl. But you can't be. Because the girl is sitting right here. You can't be in this seat.
Hello.
I mean, you could always work it out. But honestly, for the moment being, I'm the girl. So
Yeah.
leave it alone.
How about that?
Yeah. And that's really what it is.
And I think we should even end it on that.
Sur ce, thank you for watching this episode.
Yes, thank you. We're open to like you guys
Suggestions
of any like segment that
segments
you guys see.
like.
If we should get more into our tea, but I feel like we're slowly getting more into it. Like,
Yes.
especially me. Ever since the last episode, I was like, you know what? I didn't die. I actually loved it.
Did you like the last episode?
I loved it. I loved I was completely petrified for like 2 months after that, and I was like, we cannot post this episode. Remember?
Yeah, c'est vrai.
That's why we posted it so late. But after that, I'm like, oh my god, this is so liberating.
Yeah.
Because this is a real.
This is me. I'm
is-
exactly where I'm
this is the
supposed
most-
to be now.
This is the most ADHD coded episode. I love it. It makes me think of our first episode.
Everybody knows my diagnosis and yours that's
Yeah.
coming in. So let's
Yeah, it's coming in.
let's leave it at that.
Yeah, we're.